This is Toolin Around. I'm today's host, Jess, with my co-host, Kyle. Today we have Jamison Rants from Rogue Engineer. Jamison, thank you so much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
We now know you as Rogue Engineer. Can you tell me a little bit about your site and how it came to be?
So it all started when we moved into a larger house. We needed a bunch of furniture to fill out that house, but we just made it was one of the biggest purchases of our life.
Right.
It was the biggest purchase of our life. So we wanted to fill out that house with furniture, but we wanted to do it on a budget. And we did that by just building our own furniture. I was never really very good at building things to begin with, but I kind of used my design expertise, the knowledge that I picked up through the engineering world, to lay out a plan to build furniture, my own furniture, and it came together pretty good, surprisingly enough.
So what made you go from aerospace engineer to, okay, I'm going to start building, and then now I'm going to stop being an aerospace engineer and become the Rogue Engineer?
So the honest answer to that question, I started the site because I started getting a lot of inquiries from friends and family to build them stuff, and
cool.
I just didn't have a whole lot of time on my
This
hands.
was after you built the stuff for the
Exactly.
house. They'd come over
I built
and
my own
see
furniture.
the pieces.
Exactly.
Okay.
I built my own furniture. People saw how good or how well it turned out.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to build them something. Well, I don't want to build stuff for other people.
Right.
So what I did was there was so much planning that went into that. I had all of that data there to show them, hey, this is exactly how you do it. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
So the focus of your site is really just those projects and sharing those with people. And how is it taken on a new life of a blog? And so how did that evolve?
Because we all have a busy daily life. We have a lot of stuff going on. We've got jobs, we've got kids. We want to get back to our daily scheduled life. So the idea behind the website was to create a resource where somebody could go, like I said, with just a few tools, and they know I'm showing them exactly the materials that they need, the steps, how they cut that up, assemble that project in more or less a day or a weekend for some larger projects.
Right.
And then you get back to your life.
If somebody really wants to start building your projects, what tools do they need? Is there like a way to get around and only use a couple?
Sure. I would say probably about 75% of my projects only really require 3 tools.
Okay.
Those tools would be a miter saw,
Yeah.
a drill driver or both, one or both, and a brad nailer. You can do a lot of things with just those 3 tools.
Yeah.
Jamison, you talked about kind of going all in with this blog. Can you talk about how your life's changed and your daily schedule's changed from sitting in a cubicle to, hey, now I'm a blogger?
My daily schedule now is just, we wake up, I'm not so much of I don't enjoy working in the morning, so we have our routine. We take Braden to school, we go to the gym, we get our workout in, and then I get into my shop time, and I usually knock out some projects in the shop during the day, and then in the evening, we have dinner with the family, and then that's usually when I hit the computer and I do some computer work, whether it's design or working on the blog and stuff like that.
Right. What's one of your favorite projects that you've done?
My favorite projects to build are the ones that get used the most. One project that we did was a coffee table. I designed a coffee table that looked rustic so that the kids could just beat it up and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
It didn't need to protect it at all. But it's got 2 really big drawers below it. One houses all the toys for the kids.
Oh, perfect.
And the other houses all of our blankets.
That's
so
perfect.
At night when the kids are done, they're putting their toys away in that bin.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the projects that gets used all the time.
Right.
Another project that I really enjoyed was one that I just made recently, which was a makeup vanity for our little girl, Madison.
Yeah.
She can sit at that vanity and put her makeup on, or whatever she does, she loves that thing. She can sit there and look at herself in the mirror, but just to see the pure joy on her face, and to walk into a room when nobody's there and to see her just sitting up there just doing what she does.
In her element.
She just loves it. So that is cool, just to see building stuff for the kids. I've always liked that, and just stuff that gets used.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you talked about when you started Rogue Engineer, it was, hey, I made this project and I put time into plans and just didn't want to waste those. What was that first project that you stepped out and shared?
So the first project that I built was from a plan on Anna White's site.
Okay.
And it was a outdoor lounge chair, and it was for our patio. And my wife, I didn't tell Jamie about it
Yeah.
because she was skeptical of my woodworking
Yeah.
abilities, to say the least. So I followed Anna's plans, and it came out great.
Yeah.
And after I got done with that, I was like, I can do this. Like,
Yeah.
this is what I do.
Right.
This is my jam.
Right?
So I designed it was the Cooper nightstand, and it was for our friends of ours that had a newborn kid named Cooper.
Okay.
And it was just a simple nightstand for them. I designed it, laid it out, and then had him over, and we built it together.
So thank you everyone who's tuned in. Thank you, Jamison, for joining us. Join us next time on Toolin Around.